everyone, Aurora here with Sing with Praise Vocals. Today I want to talk to you about why, perhaps for you, your middle register of your voice disappears. You can't find it. You try to sing and nothing's there, but yet when you're singing low, it's nice and clear, and when you're singing high, it's nice and clear, but for some reason, that middle register is not there. I've heard a lot of interesting things over the years. I've had people come in and, tell me, oh, I was told I'm a flip falsetto or something to that effect. I don't even quite remember what that is. It's not a thing, okay? Not sure where it came from. It's one of those things I think that happens sometimes with vocal teachers that are vocal teachers but actually haven't studied, and will kind of go, okay, this thing needs a name because I don't understand it, so I'm just going to give it a name and tell them that that's what they are, as opposed to actually solving the problem. And the problem when you lost your middle register but you still have your low register and your high register is generally just due to a lack of diaphragm strength and proper placement, because the middle of your register is just where your break is in your voice. It's in between your chest and your head, and it can be very challenging to get out. A lot of the times I'll kind of talk to my students about how your voice is kind of like a car, a manual car, where you're having to shift gears between voices, and so that middle space is really challenging because it's almost like your voice doesn't know what gear to go into, and it has to combine two gears at the same time in order for your voice to properly make itself known. So how you do that, and let me just say, I've had quite a few students come in. I had, one that told me that she'd been told she was an alto because her voice just kind of dropped out. She never went any higher. First lesson, I took her up and realized she had quite a high, extensive upper register, and then was able to go, okay, seems to me like we just haven't developed our mid voice. And then within 3 lessons, she was singing all the way through her range without that register drop. I had another student come in, same thing. He hadn't, in his past lessons, been able to sing in that mid-register. One lesson, just helping him understand where to breathe, where to place. He was able to sing in that middle register with no issues at all. A couple cracks here and there through the shifts and stuff like that, but that's pretty normal when you're starting out. So to briefly kind of explain what I mean by proper breath support and proper placement, one, you want to make sure you're breathing from your diaphragm. So you're taking a low breath. There is no chest rising, so just your stomach here is what is expanding as you breathe. Okay, and there are ways to strengthen that breath that I'll talk about in a video at a different time. But so knowing how to properly take a breath and strengthen that breath is key. And then 2, like placement, larynx, soft palate. So your larynx is right here if you're a boy, like if your Adam's apple is here, it's like just above it. And it drops when you are singing properly. So if you watch, okay, it's dropping. All right, and then your soft palate, which is like your hard palate's the roof of your mouth, just behind that is the soft palate, and when you're singing correctly, it lifts, okay? Almost like if you can imagine someone stuck a golf ball in the back of your throat, or like that space when you're about to yawn, and your nose and your eyes should kind of lift, almost like you're smiling, and that will help get that placement, okay? Kind of makes you want to yawn. And so when you add those, I guess, 3 things together, all of a sudden, as you get stronger, you're able to sing all the way through your range. So starting low here, we're going, right, so we're essentially, and I don't know if you could hear the shifting in my voice. I could hear it pretty prominently when I went from my chest into that middle register where everything was kind of mixed, and then you heard it shift again into kind of that head register, okay, and then even more of a shift as it really got up into kind of my falsetto. So if you're struggling and you think, oh, I just don't have a middle register, it's not the truth. You just need to develop it. So I highly recommend going and seeing a good qualified teacher and having them work with you on it to just develop that strength and things like that. If you want to come see me, I'd love that. I'm in the Asheville, North Carolina area. I also do FaceTime lessons, which can also be done via, Facebook Messenger or Skype if you don't have an iPhone. So please, if you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sing with Praise Vocals. And if you tried this, if you have, tried singing through your mid register in this way with a dropped larynx and a lifted soft palate, and noticed all of a sudden that you were able to sing that in that register, please let me know, comment below, or if you have any questions, comment below. All right, you guys, have a wonderful day.